Dora? Dora, will you please materialize and help Mummy do some packing here? You know, we have to leave town, or we're going to wind up dead like everyone else. You are one stubborn little witchlet.
I'm back with Bubbly.
What are you doing here, Esme?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't feel comfortable at the rehearsal dinner. Julian got back together with Eve, and Ethan is still with Gwen, so rather than standing there feeling pathetic and alone, I thought I would come and spend time with you, my new best friend and role model.
Yes, dear, well, that's very nice, but I don't have time to imbibe, thank you very much. I have to pack, because I have to flee Harmony before disaster hits.
The role of Sheridan Crane is temporarily being played by Cam Heskin.
What's wrong with me? I can't let Vincent and Vicky kill everyone here. I know. Once Fancy eats the sauce and dies, I'll pretend I just overheard Vincent and Vicky plot to kill everyone so no one else gets poisoned. Then Luis and I can be together like we should have been all along. I hate that Fancy has to die, but I'd hate her being with Luis even more.
Come on, Tabs, take a break. Life isn't worth living without libation.
Yeah, and denial ain't just a river in Egypt. Harmony is on the brink of destruction, dear. And you know, you should go back to that church and tell everybody they should get out before it's too late.
And have them miss a delicious dinner that I helped to host? Absolutely not. Besides, it wouldn't kill anyone to stay and enjoy what could possibly be their last meal.
Where are my mother and father?
I haven't seen them yet.
Damn it. They have to be here so I can kill them.
Vincent, look, there they are.
Perfect.
Gertrude, I'm glad you made it here in time to eat. I was a little worried when you didn't show up for the rehearsal. Where were you?
Help! Somebody, please. Nathan, help me.
Well, I went down to... Actually, Gertrude was running an errand for me. See, I had some things sent over for the ceremony, and Gertrude went down to the basement to get them for me, and then they wound up turning up anyway.
Okay. Well, you're here now, so enjoy your dinner, and let's go find a seat.
Okay.
Seeing Ethan with Gwen is killing me. I know, Mia, and I'm sorry, but the situation is what it is. I'll just as soon die. You don't mean that.
Where would you ladies like to die? Dine.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Come on, Tabitha, take a break. We're all supposed to drink 8 glasses of liquor a day.
That rule is for mortals, not witches. And it's 8 glasses of liquid a day, not liquor.
Oh, too late.
Yes, you're right. Time is running out. And I have to pack as much as I can to save it from the sea.
This old junk?
This old junk is my 400 years here in Harmony. Like that Jacobean chest that I brought all the way from England on the boat with those pissy Puritans. And my high-def TV.
Okay, memories are not things, Tabitha. Memories live in your heart and soul. A thing might remind you of a memory, but it is not the memory itself.
I like my things. Like my picture of Timmy. Going to take this with me. And anything else I can, because I know that anything that's left is going to be swallowed up by the disaster.
Where would you ladies like to sit?
Right here is fine.
Oh, please. Damn slowpokes.
What is with these people? Everyone was seated about to eat, and now they're all up talking again.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What are we gonna do?
We just need to be patient. We'll look suspicious if we push people to eat.
You're right. Everyone will eat soon enough, and they'll all be dead. Eve, I'm sorry. Have you heard how Pretty's doing?
Well, I did talk to the doctor who did the initial workup.
And?
Oh, Ivy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the doctor feels that Pretty is going to be institutionalized for a long time.
Oh, gosh. My poor daughter. I guess I should have kept a better eye on Pretty, especially after that incident with Fancy.
Oh, Ivy, no, I don't think you should blame yourself. I mean, the history of mental illness with Crane women, it could have been just preordained.
Eve, no. I mean, please, look at Sheridan. Her life's been a living hell since Alistair first tried to convince her that she killed her mother, and she hasn't gone crazy like her great-grandmother. She's not plotting to hurt anybody.
Ivy's right. I'm not plotting to hurt anyone. I'm just planning to watch Fancy die.
Why don't you just have the person who bought your house forward you anything that you leave behind?
No, Mrs. Hernandez isn't going to be able to forward me anything.
Well, then call me, and I'll have one of the servants from the mansion forward you your stuff.
Haven't you been listening, Esme? There won't be anything left to forward. Harmony is going to be consumed by the sea, destroying everything and everyone in it.
Now that you mention it, I do recall you saying that.
I think Gwen was the one who locked me in the basement. No, Mia, that can't be. Because that would mean that Gwen knows that Gertrude is really Teresa. And if that was the case, she would have alerted Juanita, and we'd all be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. Come on, eat something. It'll lift your spirits, and the food looks delicious. Okay?
I just can't believe I can't stop Ethan from renewing his vows to Gwen. I really lost him forever, Mama.
Read my lips, Esme. Harmony is destined to be consumed by the sea, and everyone in it is going to perish.
Everyone? I just thought it was the Lopez Fitzgeralds who were in danger.
Well, Lopez Fitzgeralds have double trouble. That wretched woman is after them, hell-bent on revenge, and they have to face a watery grave like the rest of us.
Oh, so that's it. That's why you are so anxious for Endora to rematerialize. The end of Harmony is coming, and you don't want to be around to see it.
She's got it. I think she's finally got it.
If Sheridan were doomed to madness, she would have gone Looney Tunes somewhere between being buried alive and having amnesia.
I totally agree with you, Ivy. You know, I looked up your great-grandmother's condition, and her madness didn't manifest itself until love was taken away from her. But Pretty, her madness manifested itself over anger with her sister over being scarred.
Pretty saw her scar as Fancy's way of keeping her from being loved.
Well, exactly. Pretty is delusional.
Well, I guess, yes. What normal person thinks that killing their enemy is ever going to gain them love?
I'm not actually killing Fancy. I'm just letting her murder happen.
Fancy, I would just like to say how happy your mother and I both are.
Oh, thank you, Father.
And you, Louise, I have to say how much I regret all those years I helped Father try to make you and your family miserable. You deserve such happiness now, especially in the light of Teresa's tragic death. You know, I always thought that you'd end up with Sheridan, but love has its own way, doesn't it? As Sam and Ivy will attest to, and as will Eve and I. But anyway, you have my blessing and my respect and my admiration.
Thank you, Julian.
And now that Father is no longer with us, perhaps the Cranes can use whatever power they have to help the people of this town rather than oppress them.
You really mean that, don't you?
Indeed I do. I think it's a new day. It's a future where people can finally have hopes and dreams.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta get back to the church and get Vicky and warn everybody to get out of town.
Oh, it's no use running now, Esme.
Excuse me. You're doing it.
Yes, but I'm using magic to cover my tracks, so the disaster won't be able to follow us.
Well, then you have to use magic to cover my trail, too. You have to save me and Vicky.
I don't know about you, but waiting for these people to dine then die is killing me. We've got to do something to start dinner before it gets cold.
All right, okay, but we can't be obvious. Let's just go around and ask people to sit and start eating.
I'm only saying this as an observation, not as a put down. But I don't think that either of you are in a position to pass judgment on what Pretty did in hopes of winning Luis, especially after what both of you have done in the hopes of winning the men that you love. Eve, you helped Ivy come between Sam and Grace so that she wouldn't tell everyone about your past with Julian.
Well, I also set fire to Orville's apartment in the Blue Note.
You betrayed your best friend not to lose TC. And in the end, you lost them both. And Ivy, you hired David Hastings to come to Harmony to win Grace away from Sam. Had you not done that, Grace might still be alive today. So, who are you to judge Pretty? Isn't it true that all is fair in love and war?
So are you feeling any better, Gertrude?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Would you all please take your seats? Dinner is set to begin.
Oh, sure thing. Gertrude, you want to sit by me?
To watch Gwen fawn all over you? I don't think so. Gertrude, please. Come here, sit next to Ethan. Now to torture the bitch. Gertrude, have you ever seen a more handsome groom?
Oh, well, no.
You're putting her on the spot, Gwen.
Oh, please. Gertrude knows what a catch you are, don't you, Gertrude? I mean, she would be crazy not to want a man just like you, all for herself. I mean, he's perfect in every way, isn't he, Gertrude? But don't you worry. Even though you're alone now, I know that one day you'll have a man all to yourself, and a man who will love you just like Ethan loves me.
Please, Tabitha, you have to save me and Vicky from the coming cataclysm. You're my oldest and dearest friend. We've been through more boarding schools, colleges, and men than Elton John and George Michael combined.
I think you have me confused with Fancy, dear.
Oh, right. Well, you're definitely my oldest friend, and you're a witch, which means you can cover mine and Vicky's tracks just like you're doing for you and Endora.
It doesn't work that way, dear.
Why not?
Because in a prophesied disaster that is coming, like this one, magic doesn't cover a mortal's tracks.
Why not?
I don't know. I didn't write the bloody rule book. All I know is that wherever you and Vicky go, the disaster will follow you and claim you.
Oh, but I don't want to die. And Vicky's too
Oh, if Esme only knew.
Dinner is starting. Would you take your seats, please?
So you and Vincent can kill everyone.
Of course.
Thank you.
I can't speak for Ivy, but I'm glad that you brought up our past mistakes, the things that we did to keep the men that we loved. I know I was wrong. Even when I stood by and I did nothing.
I guess I have to agree with Eve. We could both be the poster women for why everything isn't fair in love and war. Doing bad things and even just letting bad things happen, it's wrong.
Love that's based on anything less than the truth, it's doomed.
Doomsday, go away. Let me and Vicky be okay. Doomsday.
It's no
go
use,
away.
dear. I'm afraid there's no escaping your fate.
But Vicky is too innocent to die.
Oh, yes. Well, as far as that goes,
Whoa, what's that?
Oh, that's my magic bowl of water. Helps me to see what's going on locally, globally, and universally.
Does it come in high def?
No, you don't need high def when you're a supernatural.
Oh, right. Well, what's the bowl trying to tell you?
Actually, it isn't telling me anything. It seems this news update is for you.
Really? Well, what does it say?
About your Vicky. Seems she isn't a young, innocent girl after all. She's a lean, mean killing machine.
Dinner is served.
Everyone, please, take a seat.
I think you're missing my point. You both did countless horrible things to people, including your own families. But you both ended up with the men that you love. What if Pretty managed to do the same thing and had gotten rid of Fancy in order to be with Luis?
But Sheridan, that's not the same thing. Pretty tried to kill Fancy. Ivy and I have never gone so far.
Grace died.
Yes, but I didn't actually kill her.
Sheridan, I know that you're upset about Pretty's behavior, and you're afraid that that madness might overtake you one day. But I don't think it will. We'll keep a good eye on your psychological health, and I don't think you're going to have any problem.
We understand your worries, Sheridan. Both about your future and Pretty's, but, honey, if you'd been prone to madness, you would have gone crazy long before this.
I think you should just be so happy that you helped keep Pretty from coming between Luis and Fancy.
What if Fancy isn't the first to eat? What if other people have to die along with her so I can have Luis? Is that much blood on my hands worth it to be with Luis?
Vicky can't be a lean, mean killing machine. She's been so shy and withdrawn since her parents died.
Yes, well, your sister and brother-in-law didn't just die. They were murdered by Vicky.
What? No, that is impossible.
I'm sorry, dear. It's a fact. Vicky murdered both her parents. And that's just for starters.
I hope you enjoy the meal.
That looks delicious.
Oh, trust me, sir. It is to die for.
Eat up and die, Ivy. It's payback time for trying to help send me off to boarding school and away from my Aunt Esme.
Hey, Sheridan. Care to join us?
I'm dying to eat. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, hey, would you remind me to take some of this home to Marty? Loves mushrooms.
Oh my God. If I wasn't around to stop that from happening, Marty would die. I can't let innocent people suffer. I can't. I can't let you two get away with this.
What are you talking about?
I know you are Vincent, and I know you've enlisted Vicky's help to kill everyone here, including me. Only that's not going to happen. Excuse me. May I have everyone's attention, please? I have something to say.
You are one whacked witch if you think Vicky is a cold-blooded killer.
Isn't what I think, dear? It's what the bowl says is true.
Well, Vicky wouldn't hurt a fly.
Lucky for flies, humans are another story. Your shy and retiring niece is a serial killer.
I need my pills.
Listen, you can't medicate yourself out of grim reality.
Well, I can certainly try.
Esme, this is one time you've got to keep your wits about you.
Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, I see it all now. You just want me to be upset because you're upset because Endora won't rematerialize.
Oh, poppycock.
Well, yeah, I can see clearly now.
Oh, well, this should be good.
Yeah, you're a witch. So you're the one who probably killed Vicky's parents and Fox and Pete and Jake and Santa and Alistair.
Don't be so ridiculous.
Well, I am not going to argue with you, Tabitha.
So you believe me then?
No, but this is a matter for the police.
Please don't anyone eat until you hear what I have to say.
Just stand there and do something.
If you expose us, you'll die. I'll kill Louise, then I'll send Vicky over to your cottage to kill Marty. Is that what you want?
Esme, hang up that phone. You know deep down that I didn't kill any of those people.
Well, Vicky didn't.
I know this is very hard for you to hear, dear. But you have to try and accept the truth, because you might be the only person who can stop Vicky killing again.
Again? Why would she kill anyone in the first place?
Well, we're not talking logical here. I mean, Vicky didn't have any reason to shoot, stab, or poison any of those victims. It wasn't logic. She's a very sick teenager with a warped mind.
Sheridan, you said you had something to tell us?
Expose us and die.
I didn't want anyone to eat before I made a toast to Louise and Fancy's love.
Smart move, Aunt Sheridan. Smart move.
Sometimes love means letting go. And for me, this is one of those times. It's no secret that I love Luis, and I always will. But I love him enough to wish him a happy life, even if he doesn't spend it with me. Fancy makes Luis happy, and I'm finally in a place where that makes me happy for both of them. So, to Fancy and Luis, may you live in love, happily ever after.
Hear, hear.
Where are you taking me? The good news is it's not Niagara Falls.
Let me out of here! You can't do what you're planning! You can't kill everyone here! Help! Please! Somebody let me out of here! Don't talk about Vicky that way. She isn't a serial killer.
But she is, dear. Vicky kills to stop people from leaving her. She killed her parents because they were going to send her away to school. And when she came to live here with you in Harmony, she was afraid that you were going to abandon her and go off with some man, so she killed all your boyfriends. And she was afraid that you'd leave her in the lurch and maybe go off and marry one of them and send her to boarding school.
Okay, that can't be it.
I'm afraid it is, dear.
But... aha! You have no proof.
I can show you everything that Vicky did right here in my magic bowl.
Vincent! Let me out of here! You can't kill a church full of people! Help! Somebody help me!
What if someone here Sheridan?
Now they won't. I just hope people start eating.
Everybody knows that Fancy and I used to be a couple. And everybody knows that Luis and Sheridan used to be a couple. But now, Luis loves Fancy, and I love Paloma. I guess what I'm trying to say is, wow, that true love always finds its way. That no matter what happens, no matter what the circumstances are or what people get in your way, true love always wins. So, here's to you, my true love. I will always love you.
Well, I think you need to save some love for tomorrow.
Oh, I will never run out of love for you, Paloma.
Thank you, mi amor. I love you. Now let's enjoy this beautiful dinner. Finally.
Yeah, eat up, people. Chow down and die.
I thought you and I were friends.
We are.
Well, then why do you keep saying that Vicky is a serial killer?
Because it's true. Look, come and see for yourself right here in my bowl.
No. You can make that crock pot say anything you want.
I know this is very hard for you, dear, but I swear on my love for Endora that my bowl won't show you anything that isn't true. Please, Esme, you need to see what Vicky did for yourself as well as for her.
Come on, eat already.
Help! Help me! I'm locked in a closet! Someone help me, please! Help! Somebody!
Where's Sheridan?
I don't know. Maybe in the restroom?
I thought I just heard her call for help.
How could Vicky kill anyone, let alone my own sister?
She's not well.
Well, neither am I, but you don't see me going around killing people.
If you look in the bowl, you will see what Vicky's done.
No, not Vicky.
You need to see for yourself,
Oh.
Esme.
Okay.
For her sake.
Okay. Okay. Well, I see my sister and brother-in-law, and oh, there's Vicky looking as sweet as a... Oh, God. Why is she cutting the hoses under their car?
I think you know why, dear, don't you? Parents were killed in that. Oh, I know this is very hard for you, dear.
Oh no, Fox. Vicky shot Fox from the ledge. That's why Chief Bennett didn't find any footprints under Fox's window. Vicky opened the cage of that vicious dog, Sally, who mauled cat-loving Pete to death. Oh, Jake, my poison top cup. Vicky put the poison pin in the bed that Fancy found. Oh, no. Vicky poisoned Santa's eggnog, too? Ethan? Vicky tried to kill Ethan? And Rebecca, too?
That was a mistake.
Oh, good. And Ivy, oh, where does it stop? Wait. Why am I seeing myself and Julian in the mausoleum? That was the night that Julian's member got dismembered. When did Vicky have a gun at the hospital?
The night she shot Alistair Crane.
Oh, God, it's true. It's true. My sweet, innocent niece is a serial killer.
There. That should drown out Aunt Sheridan's cries for help.
You mind going to the bathroom to check on Sheridan, see if she's okay?
Okay, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
She's not there.
How do you know?
Her cell phone rang after she toasted you in Fancy. I'm not sure, but I think it sounded like someone was trying to get out of a donation they made to the Crane Foundation. Sheridan got mad and went to go make them keep their word.
That sounds like Sheridan. Thanks for the update.
No problem.
You are one cool customer.
Right back at you.
Excuse me, everyone. I'd like, young lady, would you mind turning the music down?
Oh, I am so sorry, sir. The volume must be stuck. While I try to fix it, why don't you all eat?
Oh, really? All right. I'll make my toast after we finish eating. Mushroom sauce. Excellent.
We're glad you like it.
Julian, are you okay?
No, Mommy. Daddy is dying.
Gertrude, you should try to eat something. It's delicious.
I can't eat. Seeing Ethan with Gwen has made me sick to my stomach.
So, what's happening?
This plan is working.
And everyone is going to.
It's true. My sweet niece Vicky is a serial killer.
At least now you know the truth.
I can get Vicky a good lawyer and the help she needs. That is, if we don't die when Harmony is destroyed.
Yes, well, maybe when confronted by her sins, Vicky will repent. My little Timmy always told me that God would forgive anyone almost anything if they sincerely regret their wrongdoings. Jeepers creepers, what now?
What? What's happening?
Oh, Endora wants us to watch Bowler-Vision again. I think maybe it pertains to you and Vicky.
It's the rehearsal dinner at the church. Why is everyone coughing?
Our plan is working.
What plan?
Everyone who ate our poison mushroom sauce is going to die.
I can't let Vicky and Vincent kill everyone in Harmony. No one would ever come to a dinner party I host again. I'll see you.
No, Endora. We have to leave Harmony now. So will you please help me finish packing for Hades' sake? Endora, listen. There's nothing we can do. Everyone has already eaten that damn poison mushroom sauce. It's too late for them. The worst is yet to come. And if we don't leave now, we won't be able to save ourselves. We will perish like everyone else.
All these people dying in a Catholic church. Guess you could say it's a mass murder.
You are one sick puppy.
Gossip, what's happening?
There's no signal. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get help.
Nice try, Chief. Too bad you won't be around to solve your own murders.
Vincent.
Oh my God. This is what you get for offering to help Aunt Esme send me off to boarding school.
Vicky, you're in on this too.
Now die, bitch.
Everyone, die!
Help! Someone let me out of here, please. I can't let the people I love die. Please. Please. I love
Julian, please. Julian, please don't leave me. Julian.
Mother.
Oh, God, Vincent.
Oh, I see Father enjoyed the sauce I made. It really is to die for, isn't it?
Oh, God, you did that.
Yeah. Well, with Vicky's help.
Vicky?
Yeah. She's a serial killer, too.
What?
You know, speaking of killing, you didn't eat enough sauce to die. So, I guess I'm gonna have to kill you the old-fashioned way.
No. Paloma. Ethan. Oh, God. I'm gonna get help.
Here, Gwen, let me help you. The pile of dead bodies is this way.
Ethan, honey, wake up. Oh, my God. He's not breathing. Oh, my God, wake up. I can't lose you. I love you.